The more hits we play, the more hits we get. URLradio.net. Stacey Sturm in with Matt Becker today. Hey, Matt, how's it going?
Hey, it's going pretty well. I got to tell you, though, I'm a little exhausted still from the Kiss escapades.
Yeah, Matt is in today because I'm going to try to find my Kiss CD for some cool background music. Because you had an opportunity to go to Minneapolis and photograph the Kiss show.
I did, and there's nothing really quite like taking pictures at a Kiss concert.
No, I bet
you take pictures at different concerts, rock, blues, pop, but you go to a Kiss concert and you've got 4 guys dressed up in makeup and costumes that are just right there at the cameras, and yeah, it was just a really cool thing, and you just can't beat it. I mean, when you just think about the raw energy that those guys have at age 60 and above, these guys are still doing that.
And they're just so legendary, and then the show they put on is just like something you've never seen.
Yeah, I mean, the lights, the stage show.
Yeah.
I mean, Gene Simmons is spitting blood, being lifted 100 feet in the air, playing on the lighting rig, and Paul Stanley goes flying over the crowd to the back of the arena.
Yeah.
I mean, you just can't beat that.
Wow. So then how did you, well, to introduce you, you have melodicrockconcerts.com. But now how did you get in with the Kiss concert? Did you just email their rep and say, hey, you know, I'd really like to photograph the show, or how did you get in?
That's exactly what I did, actually. I sent an email to their publicist, and then they wait till the last minute, unfortunately.
Right.
And so I didn't actually find out that I'd be going until late on Friday night, about 11 o'clock. And
was the show Saturday?
The show was Saturday night, and so I had about, 6 hours to scramble a person to go with me and to scramble my luggage. And I forgot just about everything that I needed for the trip.
Of course
I forgot
you did.
everything.
Yeah. At least it wasn't like you went to Guam. You could just buy the stuff you really needed when you got there.
Right, that's true. But yeah, it is Minneapolis, so it's not like I was halfway around the world,
exactly,
but it felt like it.
Yeah. So when you got to the Kiss concert, they gave you your little badges, and do you just sort of like, how does it work when you photograph a show? What's sort of the method to your madness?
Well, actually, usually when I get there, what I'll do is I'll first pick up my tickets, and then what I'll do from there is go find the rep at the venue.
Yeah.
It's not actually the band's rep that I connect with. It's the rep at the venue. And so I'll find her or him, and then from there, we usually get ushered backstage from the, check-in area, which is really where they bring the trucks in.
Okay.
So we get ushered from there to the front of the stage, the very front, which is the photo pit, what they call it.
Yeah.
And so that's where you see photographers for the first few songs, taking pictures.
Yeah.
And the security guys, of course. But this time, actually, the backstage area was blocked off for whatever reason. So we had to go all the way around outside and enter in with the the crowd. So we had to fight our way through the crowd. Like, we're getting 5 minutes before Buckcherry opens.
Yeah.
And
Buckcherry opens
for
Kiss.
And so I was, I wanted to get pictures of them. And so we're getting rushed, and we barely make it in time because as soon as we get through the doors, Buckcherry starts playing, and we get into the pit, and we had to walk from the back of the Target Center all the way to the front. So,
oh my gosh.
So it doesn't always work like that, but as long as I get into the pit with my camera, then I'm happy. So.
Okay. All right. So then do they sort of let you in between the barrier and the stage?
Right.
There is where
and that's and we can usually it's free reign between one end of the other. You just have to watch your step. I got tape stuck to my foot at one point, so.
Yeah, they have all sorts of stuff taped down there.
But yeah, they got all sorts of things and different rules for different bands. But we actually only got 2 songs for Kiss. But still, 2 songs with Kiss is pretty good. And with all the lighting that they have going on, there's no bad photographic moments at all.
And you said they really like the camera.
They do. I mean, Paul Stanley comes out right away, and he just looks. He's like scanning the
pit
seats in the pit, just looking for those lenses. And he found mine, and then he looks at everyone else. He shares it around. He didn't just look at mine. But, and then Gene Simmons comes over too, and he'll point with his big fist, and he'll stick his tongue out at you and stuff. So it's really cool.
That is really
It's just hard to believe that after like waking up the next day that last night, I was at Kiss concert.
I photographed Kiss.
Yeah, I was there, and Gene Simmons was looking into my camera, but that's how it works.
So then do you get to talk to them at all?
Actually, apparently before the show, Gene and Paul were both hanging out right across the street at the Hard Rock Cafe.
Oh, really?
So
well, that's like a stereotype.
I know.
You'd
think
that
how obvious would that be? But I was walking around. I had a couple hours to kill in downtown Minneapolis, but we went to every place except the Hard Rock Cafe.
Of course you did.
Of course, right? And so we saw
honestly,
this
who would think that they'd be anywhere before the show?
No kidding.
Usually they just sort of hole up in their little room. They go right to the venue. they stick around backstage and are pretty guarded
Yeah.
usually.
You know, maybe they've changed, or maybe something has happened, and now that they're older, they're more
Yeah.
getting out there with the fans, which is good. Instead of sitting around backstage, bring me the peanuts and
Right,
the
exactly.
M&Ms
Where's
and
my green M&Ms?
where's my green M&Ms? But so maybe they've grown up a little bit. Although it's hard to say that Kiss has grown up. I don't think that's happened at all.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, but. And then before the
Yeah.
show also, it's just interesting to walk around and see 6-year-olds dressed in the Kiss costumes. And 6-year-old girls. This girl was looking
Yeah.
around, she was saying, "Mommy, no one else is dressed up." And then Mommy said, "Oh, look, this guy's dressed up." And
Yeah,
she felt a
it's
little
just
better, but
strange.
still
Yeah.
a little strange. But
I
they're
have to
having
say,
fun.
my kids like Kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
it's
do.
It's a phenomenon for all ages, I think.
That's awesome.
And then you got the big guys that'll come in with the full Gene Simmons costume. They
Yeah.
had the Gene and Paul out there walking downtown Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Ended up talking to some people who were at a wedding. The next minute, they're in the wedding reception, crashing a wedding. I mean, how can you make a wedding more memorable?
It's like
than-
something out of a movie.
I know it is,
right?
really.
Isn't it?
They're singing rock and roll all night and party every day, right in the wedding. So, is it getting
That
any
is
better?
pretty cool. Oh my
But-
word! So what do you have coming up? Anything
Well,
scheduled coming up?
actually, ZZ Top perhaps is playing Four Bears next weekend.
Yes, they are.
I still have to hear back, but definitely would like to be there for that one.
Yeah,
it's not
that'd
too
be
often
cool.
that you get a big band like ZZ Top
Yeah.
coming into a smaller casino. So,
Right. Yeah, that's true. You should have pretty good access to them.
right.
Then.
And then beyond that, looking into the spring, I'm sure everyone's heard about Bon Jovi coming to the Fargo
Fargo
Dome.
Dome.
So,
Yeah.
But
Yeah. that'd
winter
be
is
cool.
slower though. But
It
then you
is.
throw in Kiss there, and I'm good for a while now.
Yeah, and we're trying to get you in at Thunder Mountain Rock Fest. I think we're gonna have you photograph that.
Exactly.
We talked with Corey.
Yeah, it's like counting down the summer already. Counting down.
I know, because that'll be July, and then we have Buffalo Chip again
Right,
in August.
and they already have ZZ Top announced
Yeah.
for the Buffalo Chip. So
Yeah.
if you
And
don't
a couple
see,
of other acts that are like
Oh,
tentatively signed.
I'm sure there's some rumors out there.
Oh, we talked to Steph when
could
she was
talk
up
about.
here, and hopefully within the next couple weeks we'll be able to give you guys some really good news.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
Yeah.
That'll be awesome because
Yeah.
you know the Buffalo Chip can bring in whoever they want.
Yeah, they can now.
Yeah.
After they had Aerosmith last year and sold, what was it, like 80,
I don't-
90,000
yeah,
tickets,
just
something like that for that?
ridiculous.
It was crazy.
But
So.
yeah, so if you don't see ZZ Top on my website next week, you'll definitely see them over the summer. So you can wait a little longer. 'cause
Okay.
It'll be in Sturgis. So
All right.
yeah.
Awesome.
But,
And hopefully we'll get some shows here in town.
Exactly, that would be nice. The Bismarck Civic Center, it was pretty active this summer, I thought.
Yeah.
And so if we can keep that up.
Yes.
But right now, go out to the website,
Okay.
melodicrockconcerts.com. The full review and 25 photos are out there for your
So you already
viewing
put 'em on
pleasure.
there.
They
Okay.
are. They were out as of last night. I put them out
Okay.
as soon as I got home. So,
Sweet.
You'll have to just check those out.
melodicrockconcerts.com.
and we post rock news when there's not a concert, and we're also looking at doing some interviews.
Okay.
Interviews with musicians this fall just to keep it active in this winter. And so if there's anyone that you would like to hear an interview from or read an interview from, just let me know. I'm on Twitter as well, so
I want Pearl
there's
Jam.
many ways you can
I have never been successful getting into Pearl Jam.
really.
Never.
Well, those guys.
Well, getting tickets, yeah. They're like, here, rep, here's some tickets. But I'm like, no, I don't want that.
Yeah, you want the.
I want
you
the
the
pictures and I want an
backstage.
interview.
Yep, there
Mhm.
you go.
And they just are
They
sticklers.
just don't. We'll all have to work on them. I don't know.
Crack 'em, Matt. You
Yep,
crack it.
I can maybe crack it. We'll see.
All right, so check out melodicrockconcerts.com. Matt already has the Kiss pictures up there. I saw them on your iPhone. They're really good. You guys
Yeah.
have to check them out.
All
All
right.
right, thanks for coming in today, Matt.
Yeah,
come
great
in
to s-
anytime you want, too.
I will, definitely. I'll be back.
Okay.
You never know when I'll be back.
Yeah, true. You'll call. Hey, guess
You never
what
know.
concert I was
Gue-
just at?
Guess what concert I just found out I'm shooting tomorrow?
Exactly. You never
Yeah,
know.
You never know.